The NFL now requiring 32 teams to hire either a woman or a minority to serve as its offensive coaching staff. The league says the new policy is to increase minority participation and produce future head coach candidates. It's a direct response to the Brian Flores lawsuit. He's a fired head coach who is suing the NFL, accusing the league of racism. Robert Patillo is the executive director of the Rainbow Push Coalition, and he says the NFL needs to do more. NewsNation's Leland Vittert spoke with him about the changes. Here's part of that interview.
All right, Robert, is this enough?
This is literally the bare minimum that you could create. Let's think about what the NFL's policy has been over the last 20 plus years. First, you have the Rooney Rule, where you try to incentivize teams to hire African Americans and other minorities to their coaching staffs. Then that didn't work. So then they tried the carrot and stick approach. First, there was the carrot. We'll incentivize you. We'll give you draft picks. We'll help you out as a team if you hire African Americans. That didn't work. Then they tried the stick approach. We will take draft picks away if we find that you're violating the Rooney Rule. That didn't work. So now you're literally mandating just have some black person around every once in a while, and you're still getting pushback from the NFL, even though the league is still 75% African American. It's literally the least they could possibly do, and I think it shows just how rotten the league is from the inside out, and how they have responded to the Flores lawsuit, knowing that there's validity to it.
All right, black head coaches currently, Mike Tomlin, Pittsburgh Steelers. He's been around an awful long time. Lovie Smith, Houston Texans as well. There's been all these accusations, and there's a lot of smoke. I don't deny the statistics you put out, but at some point, even Brian Flores has yet to produce the smoking gun to prove that he was passed over because of his race.
Well, I think this is one of the errors that the Flores legal team made, because I think before they announced the lawsuit, they should have gotten their class certification together beforehand. Because once you announce the lawsuit, then you give the NFL the opportunity to go back and talk to other coaches who may have actually fit into the class and talk them into, let's say, not joining into the lawsuit. So I think that was a mistake that the Flores team made, because you're going to have to get past the motion for summary judgment to get into discovery. Once you get into discovery, you'll see things much as with the Gruden emails, where you'll get those emails, text messages, phone calls. You'll be able to do depositions and interrogatories, and that's where you'll get the smoking gun information. But as long as there's that wall there between the public or their counsel and the information the NFL has, it's going to be impossible to get that smoking gun that I think is needed to actually bring sunshine to the actual actions of the NFL inside out.
Okay, black general managers within the NFL, the Bears, the Vikings, the Browns, Washington football team, the Dolphins as well. The Gruden emails prove that John Gruden said things he should not have said. At the same time, though, it doesn't prove that he didn't hire somebody because of their race. And I'm still trying to get to the question, what really does this law do other than, or rule I should say, do, other than create the situation where you have the token minority or woman sitting there and then the NFL's insulated?
Well, I think if nothing else, it opens the door, creates the pipeline. Normally what NFL owners have argued in years past is that, simply put, they do not have a pipeline of qualified coaching candidates. This starts literally from the coaching internship position, where African Americans aren't given those unpaid coaching internships, and therefore they never work their way up through the pipeline. You have former NFL Hall of Famers like Deion Sanders, who can't get an NFL coaching job. Eddie George, who's at Tennessee State, can't get an NFL coaching job because they don't get into the pipeline. So the goal of this new resolution is to hopefully get more people into the pipeline, so you can have qualified candidates who can interview down the line.
Well, you're taking them at face value, which I don't know as much about this as I should. You obviously are deeply entrenched in it, and the fact that you're willing to give them the benefit of the doubt says a lot. Robert, it's always good to see you. Thanks for staying up late.
Thanks, anytime.
Thanks for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.